Zombie Go Boom. Kick on dead ass.
To get cool stuff from ZGB, visit
zombiegoboo.com.
Hey, what's up, survivors? Welcome to another mind-blowing episode from Zombie Go Boom. I'm Chuck Murray.
I'm Charles Foltz.
And this one is brought to you by United Cutlery. So this episode is sponsored, but lucky for you, we actually have a really badass product that we would like to show you. This is the M48 Tactical KUKRI by United Cutlery. And it has a 10.5-inch cast 2CR13 stainless steel blade. And the fact that it's cast gives you the ability to have such an intricate design. Nothing else looks like M48. I'll definitely, and you definitely have to give them that. Outside of that, you can say whatever you want about stainless steel, but the fact of the matter is that it has extreme anti-corrosion properties that other things that are made of high carbon steel just do not. These M48s are branded to be for camping and for combat, which means little to no maintenance. This Gurkha KUKRI that was sent to us by E-House definitely has some rust issues, and it's been inside. It's not like I've left it outside, and I do maintain them here and there. I probably haven't looked at these for a few weeks, so I should. But here's another one. This one was sent by a fan, Taylor Nash. And again, definite rust and corrosion problems, which I'm gonna have to fix, and I'm gonna have to make sure that I continue to maintain them and oil them more. With that, you don't have to do anything. It's never gonna look like that. The entire thing is 15 inches overall and has a black TPR handle. It has a stainless steel guard, and it comes with a TPR sheath that has an inner polypropylene cover. Initial thoughts?
I think they're pretty awesome. Right off the bat, it seems like these weapons might have a lot of resistance as far as the blade goes, because there's a little lip right here, and there's this recessed area with these holes and another lip right here. So, I mean, we don't really know what they're gonna do until we test them.
Yeah, then again, this does look like maybe a hollow grind, so if we're able to get to at least the lip, it might continue to separate the target. We don't know until we try it.
Let's do it.
All right, it's time for the plan of attack, but before we get to that, I wanted to mention that these blades have not been sharpened. This is how they come right out of the box. Charles?
All right, for the plan of attack, I'm gonna start by doing one vertical strike to the frontal bone, and then I'm gonna do a double wielding strike, 45-degree angle to the side of the head. 3, 2, 1.
All right, so this happens from time to time. When you're dealing with a spherical target, your blade has a tendency to move in one or another direction. Imagine hitting a bowling ball with a kitchen knife. Charles hit left of center, which caused the blade to move this way, and it cut this big chunk of the parietal bone off. Super smooth cut, which is a testament to how great that weapon is, considering the fact that our bone analog is just as tough as really, really dense human bone. If Charles hadn't hit left of center, the zombie would be dead. You want to try it again?
Oh yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I'm gonna try it again, but this time I'm not gonna put as much power into it so I get a more accurate strike. All right, now as I said before, less power means more accuracy.
That's right, and this is totally a kill on the frontal bone.
All right, for the next set of attacks, I'm going to dual wield, and the first strike's going to be an upward 45. The next strike is going to be a horizontal strike. Let's see what it does. All right. Ready, 3, 2, 1.
Another thing to say is that we are not actually picking these. These are being sent to us by Bud K. They say, hey, we want this one, we want this one. So the first one they wanted us to show was the Cyclone. That did way better than we thought it was gonna do. The next one they wanted us to show was the KUKRI. It did way better than we thought it was gonna do. So the guys at Bud K know what they're doing. Alright, so this blade is super sharp even out of the box, and that hollow grind, it's a slight hollow grind, is able to just go through and separate the target without hardly any resistance. So what we thought could happen did not. This thing is very well made, and even just an accurate, not super powerful strike was able to cut all the way through the cheekbone, through the orbit, and it managed to get into the cranial cavity. The other strike, which was right next to it, also went through the orbit and into the cranial cavity. So pretty amazing stuff.
All right, Chuck, do you want to give these things a try?
I thought you'd never ask.
All right, let's do the decap.
Alright, so I missed, and that jaw is gone. I just need to hit a little bit lower. Alright, so oh my god, that is a lot of blue blood. Alright, so we didn't do a thrusting test. I guess that's our thrusting test, and that was super easy. Everything else was pretty freaking easy. This weapon definitely gets the Zombie Go Boom Overkill seal of destruction, and we're not just saying that because Bud K sponsored us. We're saying that because this thing is actually pretty freaking cool. If you want to purchase your own, there's a link in the description. Make sure you purchase it through that link, because if you hit that link, that shows to Bud K that their advertising dollars on Zombie Go Boom are actually doing something, and then they may want to continue to work with us. The proof is in the pudding.
At first, I didn't have very high hopes about this knife because of its design. You know, a lot of knives these days are like hokey and apocalypse stuff, but this actually functions really nice.
It is nice. This thing is just made to separate whatever you put in front of it, so it's great. And also, we're using blue blood. Yes, if you want red blood back, well, the biggest thing you can do is help us out on our Patreon. Link is in the description. The more people that help us on Patreon, the less we have to care about what YouTube thinks, the less we have to care about the YouTube advertising dollars, the more we can just do this to do it for you, and we'll be able to put red blood back on here. For now, we gotta play it safe. We don't know what YouTube wants, and so we gotta try what we can in order to survive. Yeah, ironic that the show is about survival. With another mind-blowing episode from Zombie Go Boom, I'm Chuck Murray.
Charles Fultz.
This is Ivan, and we'll see you next time.
All right.
To get cool stuff from ZGB, visit